Hello and welcome to Icebreakers. I'm Alexis Downie. Another week of looking to the postseason picture and franchise records also being set. We're down to just 2 weeks of the NHL regular season. So let's take a look at some of the teams that will be contending for the Cup. The Eastern Conference is completely locked up with all of the spots being taken over the weekend. Boston and Washington taking those 2 final wild card spots. The Bruins after they beat the Penguins on Saturday, and Washington after the Islanders defeated the Maple Leafs on Sunday. Now into the weekend, Boston have been on a 3-game losing streak and have been suffering the losses of a few major keys in their lineup, including David Pastrnak and Hampus Lindholm. Hopefully they can get them back into the playoffs. When the Pittsburgh Penguins notched their playoff berth on Thursday, it became their 16th consecutive year heading to the postseason. This is the longest active streak among major North American professional sports leagues. However, there comes a bit of worry with their playoff hopes after the weekend. The team announced that starting goaltender Tristan Jarry is week to week with a lower body injury. This group has faced a lot of adversity throughout the season, but this may be their biggest test yet. In the West, the Central Division is locked up with Colorado, St. Louis, and Minnesota taking those spots. But in the Pacific, there are 2 spots remaining, likely the Oilers and Kings going to take those. But the wild card race is still wide open. But let's talk about what a year it's been for Kirill Kaprizov in Minnesota. He netted his 43rd goal of the season Saturday, earning the franchise record for most goals scored in a single season. His current 93 points is also the most ever in a single season for a Wild player. I'm really excited to see him in the playoff hockey setting, as we got a small taste of it last year. The Wild are legitimate contenders with 2 solid goalies in Cam Talbot and Marc-Andre Fleury. Now let's take a look at a couple things that are happening off the ice. The Anaheim Ducks hosted their 21st annual Ducks in Tux event at the Honda Center on Saturday. Players wore tuxedo jerseys and worked as waiters throughout the night. The dinner proceeds support the Anaheim Ducks Foundation. There are a couple new minority owners of the Seattle Kraken, and it's probably not anyone that you would guess. Macklemore and Marshawn Lynch joined the ownership group, and the team announced it on Monday. And Lynch wasted no time getting into the spirit. This video surfaced on Twitter of him on a Zamboni doing donuts. I've always wanted to ride a Zamboni, so I'm a little bit jealous of that. Those were my icebreakers. I'm Alexis Downie. Tune in next week for more on what's happening around the NHL.